They join us. Yes, I see the Gudu Morning Naija Show. And the one, the only, my husband in my mind, Vector, the Viper, is in the studio here with us today.
Hi.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello. And I won't try concentrate. They tell me for years, say, oh, you concentrate. Your job depends on this interview. Try and get it together. I will try my best. Vector, how you doing?
I did try you. How you
Yes. How we push, we push. But I said the last time we said we hear celebrities and their voices and whatnot now during the whole NSAS movement. I remember they pushed forward, of course, for a better country as it is. But still, what did they happen? So they happen on top of the entertainment sector. Yes, but as you day here today, we could just even get your views on the matter. Before you step in, we'll just finish a newspaper headline review. And bless if when you open paper every morning, your heart go just a cut. No reason to smile on top of the kind of news that they make headline for Nigeria today. What will be your own take generally as far where we dey right now for the country?
You know, say Yoruba go say, you know, get everything they come from sky where ground no free accept or deal with or take. Yes, you they say all these things, it don't matter, don't solve plenty. But there's I still see lights at the end of the tunnel. Okay. Because at the end of the day, na human being they deal with. And when they talk, I'm not say, waiting, na talk goes, na go end everything. Na talk start everything, na talk go end everything. We just guys find way to make sure say we they talk the right talk. Yes, myself, even remember I was talking and I tell you say okay, any conversation for me they okay because now na just honest communication I deal with. When I release, for example, Early Momo, now then I realize, say myself, I don't forget something that they call love. Okay. Based on majority of what we see every day for papers, news, stories, social media, and negative news. So nobody say we they ignore that one, but I believe say if we want to make us stop, it's easy. And too many people, they complicate things for life. That's why many things they be like, say, they sup as we want to make it sup. Imagine, say, every Nigerian just come to terms with the fact of, say, then truly they suffer, honestly. It goes stop. Like, we don't need to... For a country that has a lot of unpacking, we package a lot. Truly? Yes, for people, we suppose they unpack waiting Yoruba call ogbe like many things where people they hold for mind based on how life they treat them. For that kind of country, people with a package where and the results of that or the way forward. And I say once everybody stop to the package and just me say dress well. Me say drive better car. Me say make better money, but you lie to yourself. If you fool everybody, if you fool yourself. Now, the day where all of us decide to stop to fool ourselves and make you realize, for example, say, we all have a role to play. Press people have a role to play. Yeah, everybody. Look, we focus now on artists. You gave you just talked a few minutes ago. You say honest communication. Yeah. And if you hear from our callers when they call us up our top to read segments, even papers, people they feel say you get much more when we say government know, we say they know they tell us. And people they talk say if you paint the true pictures as things, the people go feel position themselves to one seek solution. Talking about honest communication, let's look at the music industry for starters. With that one they come through from the kind of music where we say they're on ground today. I know say musicians, whether we like them or not, artists, entertainers, they be a very important tool to drive social change. I know say right now, at the end of the day, person will still need to make money. People need to groove. Yes. People need to express themselves one way or the other. Yes. If there's going to be a new order, do you feel that one supposed not to reflect by now, especially from artists, because we carry mad influence? I see una showings now during NSAS protests. Una followership, it ain't blind. As in people jump, then go jump as it be. Una really they use that platform to communicate honest communication here and to stir social change. Yes. Now, my mind, I know. Okay. I know another person in my mind. Okay. As they do the protest, some people say they form VIP. Yes, no. Yeah, so then they there for good cause. That I mean, I don't even judge people where they say whether they can't do photo ops there. Yes, we need their photo ops minded people to also know it in the sub. But I'm sure, say before them born Jesus, plenty people they wait for do it in Jesus do, but nobody do them. That's why they guys born Jesus. So whoever they do it in, they do. May they do am, they go. Waiting you no do, somebody else go do am. Na so it be. Waiting our predecessors no do, now we they do.
True.
Now the same matter with the yarn, we be say, me and my mama the yarn. I say, you they tell me say, make I no talk because the way things be and everything. The one will never they talk since things no still be worse. What's the worst that can happen? As we did like this now, the only thing was to happen to us now and maybe death. So we could just did there. We already.
What we say they even they occur every day to start with.
Yeah, so I know they. For me, I did try drive I did try drive the consciousness and awareness. That's why me on my own and a group of teams, a team of people rather, we start something called Conscious Cruise.
Okay.
Because with all that protest, we stop and everything we happen, I look say, what is the lesson to learn here? I learned 2 lessons. The first lesson I say, so Muslim and Christian fit dey together. Christian fit clear road for Muslim to pray without altercation. Muslim fit clear road for Christian to worship. Oh, it's possible. Hold that. People fit come together for one purpose. Okay, hold that. What's it come with the other thing I learn? Maybe I'm not doing enough. The problem with the scatter was communication. People not really, they communicate well. And as a community, you must communicate. It's communal. The idea of African existence, that's why they say it takes a village to raise a child. We must communicate. So we share with the communicate. At least everybody agrees, say the way SARS, they kill people, they don't like them.
Yes, sir.
That was the communication. So what else can we communicate about? We go help waiting one do. Maybe make our yearnings and prayers by that I mean requests. Maybe we guys redirect them to the right people. So for example, if all of us go with councillor, he go tell local government chairman. Yes. Because at the end of the day, before I reach the federal level, now them be the I showed you, yes, that them be the representative of the people where they the grassroots. So before now they go tackle president, vice, and all say yes, you have the right to say right to freedom of expression.
Yes,
that's fine. But
first tackle the person when they your backyard.
So when me at the run protest now, local government chairman office I go. Now there I go tell and say, guy, you guys make sure say everywhere clear, everywhere is marama for everywhere. That it's supposed to be like that. So maybe we now need to redirect our communication to waiting truly be. So for example, I dare say this to the feminist school or whatever it is. If in the turn I say na area boys they can't scatter waiting and they try hold on to unison, what if you start to do things where they help the sisters of the area boys? They will conspire waiting you they do.
Word. Not
yes.
True.
If
not
you be feminist with a sister and they help her life better, every thug, I grew up for Lagos Island, everybody in the hood wants greatness for their family.
Yes.
The reason why then they did like that now because of lack.
Yes.
So if, say, feminist school, for example, and I talked to one person that time, say, I don't try do outreach for the daughters and the sisters and the mothers of these guys,
thugs, yes,
we most likely go can't disrupt anything where they do. Yeah, so we need to now reposition our communication. And first of all, Moku first knows all of us they're on the same page before we now say we are speaking against or standing for something. All
right, you get what you talked earlier on. Say this your early Momo video. Say remind you, say you don't forget how to love.
Yes, sir.
It's all right. Make we see what's in that video. Say, feel remind you when we say they watch us this morning.
lifting our emotions.
All right, then, what at the very video be that? Early Momo by Vector the Vibe. I don't say don't take. When we say we hear Vector give us some rhymes on top of that. But what's happen? You just go, I don't want to say you just go silent.
Yeah.
Because when I like to the carriers, they play Bobo Dog games. Vector start. Vector talk, say, M.I not talk, say, and I say, they don't start action film part 2. But still, it keep on for the news. At least you still they do it, they do. But just talk us through, of course, what we're supposed to expect from you as per your work in the coming months.
Yes. It's funny to say you mentioned M.I because the next single they drop on the 12th in A Crown of Clay featuring M.I.
Actually, I tell you every time, I say, "More than they born on a data on top these people matter." Then all of them fall for entertainment.
Say it for yourself, fan. Say it for yourself. You supposed to open church based on say prophetess. So you join and I'm not still not there you won't go, but you just give me saving and no bond there. I see you destroy my ministry. I help your own ministry. This is not how it works.
No bet. I take come back. But, give us the gist.
But also, wait to make them interesting and say, well, this first time that I'm giving this hint, the music it did get towards more like it did get towards social consciousness more than just rap.
Okay.
Boom. And then because...
Or rather, social consciousness through rap?
Yes, through rap.
Yeah.
But now based on, say, the lessons where I learned as person we experience everything we happen for Nigeria over the previous months. And I say, okay, we get more to do with our talent and our gifts. Beyond just posting and talking about it, we must be intentional about it as well. And that one, they drop on the 12th. But all of them are part of the body of work called Teslim. And that is my late dad's name. But then there's also an acronym for The Energy Still Lives in Me, even though he's gone.
What does Teslim mean, though?
Peacemaker.
Oh, really? Is that Yoruba?
Teslim is Arabic, I think. Yeah. Teslim is Arabic, yes.
Okay.
I think. But he's Muslim, Sha. Because my dad was born a Muslim.
Okay.
And he converted. So I am a Christian of Muslim origins. That also understands traditional practice. So...
It's good. I mean, everything balanced.
Yes, now everything a God manifestation.
Now even when I tell us say I own not good.
Now I thought say if I do white wedding, na the alternative. If I marry in Agbada, na alternative.
This one we say, never leave me.
And don't leave me.
Yes.
Song with.
Now they try to say never leave me. No enter, no leave me.
Yes, so. So
amazing.
That's it, man.
Every time we just one drop here, we say, he already hints and say, him and M.I get collaboration on top of the tracks, so say they bring forward.
Yeah, titled Crown of Clay.
Meaning to say, people when they say dictionary, come out your dictionary, put outside for there, because people go need them to hear the track. Because these are two lyricists. When we say that they come together, not like give you the first person to open dictionary, make you fit find out the meaning of what they don't share on top of the matter. Well, thank you so much, Vector.
Thanks for having me.
As you join us this morning.